This episode is brought to you by my Fansly. I'm in salad and I saw Kids in the Hall, Brain Candy. It is directed by Kevin Macon. It stars Dave Foley and Bruce McCulloch, Scott McDonald. You also got Matt McCauley, and Kevin McDonald. Yeah, those are the people who did this. These are people who did Kids in the Hall, which I've never heard of before reviewing this movie. So that's interesting. Also, this movie review was a request by Canadian Dude. So thank you for this request and forcing me to watch this movie. So this movie starts. You get to see. There's a whole conveyor belt of just this guy. There's this guy who's trying to make this product to cure depression. It's a nice little pill, a handy dandy little pill. And he has to do a bunch of tests on it, but he's really confident in his product. However, whenever he goes to the business executive, he loses that confidence because I should mention, because while he's going up to meet with the chair execs, it's just a whole lot of madness. You get to see, one little comment, questioning the head guy is going to get someone kicked out. And also, he's like, okay, give me your idea. Show me your idea. People bring in ideas such as, I want to create a pill that'll give worms to ex-girlfriends. And of course the guy's like, well, can you give it to ex-boyfriends? And the guy's a little bit like, only ex-girlfriends. And of course, because he's not able to adapt to the situation and be like, yeah, it's also for ex-boyfriends, he's not gonna get that money. No way. So he just leaves. It's like, what's up with you guys? I also, the narration's fun. I like the narration voice. Man, the narration voice reminds me a lot of, what is that movie called I recently reviewed? It reminds me of, Kung Pao, Enter the Fist, with the same kind of narration. It's fun. Get up to the top. One of the guys is like, oh, I want to make your exact product, but bigger. However, some of the effects have given some flipper babies, whatever that means. Does a baby have a flipper for a hand? Does it turn into a penguin? Are we doing Happy Feet now? Are we doing Surf's Up? Are we having a happy old time? I want to be a penguin. I want to be a flipper baby. Oh, there's some side effects. Oh, give me your same pill / same, whatever this is, candy, I guess? Must be candy. It gives the side effects of turning children into penguins, I guess? Of course he gets kicked out. And now it's his turn. I have a cure to all depression. Can you get this pill to me now? And so he's like, yeah. But he says yeah, even though he's like, I still have a lot of testing to do. He's like, are you able to do it to me now or not? Yeah. Okay, well, now it's time to speed up production on all of this. And he gets called in one more time to be asked, hey, is orange good for the pill color? Well, the liquid inside is more of a bluish, whitish, creamy color. Okay, so orange it is then. Sure. Okay, and then boom, production starts. Big old production. There's a whole, a whole lot, because I wouldn't take the antidepressant pill, because A, it's intended for people with major depression to the point where they cannot get off the floor, and this is the scientist's intent too. Whenever seeing the success of the pill, he goes to the guy, the head exec. Actually, what are you doing trying to sell my stuff, my pill, to the market? Actually, luckily though, the head exec is very courteous. The head exec's like, here's your idea. What do you think about me, let's say we open this pill up to the public? And he's like, no. This is for people who just want to sit on the floor and cry all day. Like, these are for people who are really far gone. And life's supposed to be a little bit depressing a little bit. But of course, make more money by selling this pill. I'm actually quite curious as to the effects of the pill, how long it takes. Is it an immediate pill? And am I stuck in my favorite memory forever? Or is it like for 3 hours and then I take the pill again? Like, what is the timetable of these pills? Like, I'm so curious. But then there's this whole madness. Everyone's taking the pill. Everyone's super hunky-dory. Everyone's happy with all the conditions that they're living in. It's all the starving children. I don't know why they're starving. I hear they're suffering too. This is what one of the rich guy execs said. Basically, it's like, apparently there's still starving children out there. It's like, yeah, you're rich. You don't have any, I shouldn't say you don't have any problems, because once you're rich, you have a lot of issues. It's just different problems than poor people face. So I mean, I get the lack of perspective, but still, it's still insensitive. Come on, man. But it's also like, everyone's taking this pill, and there's people who are now being sent into comas for taking this pill. I mean, that's really the only downside that I see to taking this pill. There's also a scene where he's on TV, and he sings the words like, back in the lab, we say, and the long pause looks at a guy, and then he says, oh, it's 73 degrees in my head all the time, or something like that. The lab workers also just kind of watching him, and they're like, he doesn't say that. And I'm honestly like, how are these people not more mad at him? They're in the same conditions, and he's elevated to a point where he's getting suits and he's going on TV, and no one's asking him about any of the specific chemicals used to make this pill. Like, everyone's just concerned about the looks and beauty of everything. And I'm like, no, that doesn't seem like a good world to live in, honestly. It's a rock concert and people don't want to take the pills, even though they're super depressed. They're like, no pills! I don't like happiness. Happiness is for losers. And then they rock out and mosh out some more. You know what? I like the songs. I like the songs that were used. Really big hard rock fan. I can always jam to some of it all the time. Happiness isn't... You aren't happy when creating hard rock music. I can only think of 3 Days Grace. Pain without love. Pain. It's not enough pain. There's pain! He only feels pain, okay? That's necessary. And so we try to introduce, there's a character who's on stage, I think it's the head guy, who's like, oh, and I got another song for y'all. Here he is. Here's some happy, lovey song, lovey-dovey song. Ooh, 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 we're all having loving songs. And the movie structure is also very, there's like a lot of like silly skits or silly moments between like plot. While this happy song is debuting, there's like a whole like music video where everyone's like fading in and out, and it's like, is this a real movie? Like, what is going on? The rock guy wins an award or some sort of high accolade, whatever word it is, some high regard. It's just happiness. There's happiness everywhere. Oh yeah, and comas too. There's comas everywhere. Everyone's like, oh yeah, she looks happy just being in a coma. And the head scientist guy is like, no, everyone needs to be depressed just a little while because it's the little things that make life happy and worth going on and living and loving. There's a point where you get, he's so against the exec at this point. I love it. The exec's like, you seem a little depressed. How about you take your own pill? He's also like, no, actually you take it. So he makes his assistant take the pill. and the assistant's happy memory is being berated. And I'm like, realizing, oh, this isn't a very happy life that he's got. Like, not at all. Like, I think he would not prefer to be alive. And so you kind of can see his face turn against him, and he's kind of scowling. His life is depressing. Like, there's no escape from it. There is literally no escape. And then he gets forced to take the pill, but he spits it back at him, and bam! Goes into the exec's mouth, and he's forced to swallow and take the pill, and it's pretty great. Also, and by great, he just like starts dancing, and he has time to escape. But also, what's really great is there's this closeted guy, a guy who's been in denial of his gayness for a while now, and he takes the pill because his therapist is like, it seems like you're just gay. He's like, well, I'm in denial. What is that? That doesn't seem like a thing that I'm in. Well, taking this magical pill make the gayness go away. So he takes the pill and he just accepts that he's gay, which is like, good, finally. Finally, you're coming to terms with yourself. Oh my goodness, it is Pride Month. This is the best time to do it too. Yeah, that's the strange movie. What a strange movie. Like, for the first, 20 minutes, I didn't quite understand what the premise was. You kind of had to have seen the series, I can imagine. Because it's like, okay, this is a group of people. Okay. But a group of people, 20 minutes in, bam, I know what the premise is going on now. What's happening? Okay, cool. Pill goes bad. By bad, I mean everyone's okay with the pill being bad. And ultimately, there is no solution. It's just that the exec takes the pill, and that's it. That's the future. No problems get solved. Awesome, I love it. But, yeah. This is I think there was a very strong message to the movie is, there's a few messages, actually. First of all, you have to stay in the present in order to be happy. Or you can go insane and live entirely in your head and be happy that way too. Either way, you're still happy. Any middle ground, you're not going to be happy. And with that happy asterisk, there's going to be some depression too. That's just a normal part of life. So that's the ultimate movie lesson. Hooray! I'm glad I watched this. I really like the colors. There's a great visual composition, some good color coordination too, and a lot of the scenes. The outfits were very bright. I could tell who each other was. I like the general goofiness of the movie. Like, it's very goofy. It is a very, very goofy movie. And for that, I gotta give this movie a solid 6.5 out of 10. And if you like that content, I have more content on patreon.com/ASEPresents for $3 a month. You get some daily vlogs and some extended mint salad saws. Also $20 a month, you get a movie request, so one movie review per 1 month. Patreon.com/ASEPresents. Also, if you want me to see me pose in this or not in this, you can check out my Fansly at fansly.com/itsmintsalad. I do daily photo sets based off of the outfits I'm wearing in my movie reviews. So go check out fansly.com/titsmintsalad. Until next time, I'm Mint Salad Saw. I'll see y'all later, my salad croutons and bacon bits.